Harry hits back in vain. Duke gets brutal slap from ex-Met chief. Scenarios that don't exist. Prince Harry has been slapped down by a former Met police chief who accused the royal of creating scenarios that don't exist. Prince Harry has applied for a judicial review of a Home Office decision not to allow him to pay for his own police protection while he and his family are in the UK. A legal representative for the prince said that he and his family are unable to return home as a result of Harry's inherited security risk. The 37-year-old royal applied for police protection in January 2020 when he visited the UK, offering to pay for it personally, but said the offer was dismissed. He wanted to pay for his own protection so as not to impose on the British taxpayer. But the former head of Scotland Yard's Royal Protection Unit said Harry has inflamed a lot of these scenarios. Speaking to the Mirror, Di Davis said, "A lot of these issues appear to be greatly inflamed by Harry and his advisors. It really doesn't need to be so fraught. If ever there was a proper credible threat to Prince Harry or his family, then the Met would take the appropriate action. If he or his family were to return to Britain in an official capacity or to support the Queen during the Platinum Jubilee events, I'm sure he would be afforded the necessary protection. I would argue robustly against his case that he is not safe in the UK. If ever the British intelligence services did discover a threat to him and his family, they are hardly going to sit on it. It appears that Harry is creating scenarios that do not exist." Speaking to Mail Online, he added, "You can't just hire the services of Scotland Yard as and when you feel like it. These are highly trained personal protection officers with access to sensitive intelligence. It is not like when football clubs pay for officers to be at football games." According to the Mail Online's estimates, 24-hour policing for the Sussexes would cost £80,000 a week. When they lived in the UK, their security cost the taxpayer around £5 million a year. It was also revealed yesterday that the Queen will not help Prince Harry in his attempt to secure police protection, with a source claiming she will not cave in to his demands. A royal source said, "This is not a matter for Her Majesty. She certainly won't cave in to his demands. It is a matter for Her Majesty's government. Who gets protection is not a gift the Queen can decide to give or take away." Another added, "His demands for security in the UK have not been openly or widely discussed within the family because it was thought sorted 2 years ago. Quite frankly, with the Queen's health concerns and Prince Andrew facing a sex abuse trial, a battle between her grandson and the government is the last thing she wants to get drawn into." In a statement, a legal representative for Prince Harry said, "Prince Harry inherited a security risk at birth, for life. He remains 6th in line to the throne, served 2 tours of combat duty in Afghanistan, and in recent years his family has been subjected to well-documented neo-Nazi and extremist threats. While his role within the institution has changed, his profile as a member of the royal family has not. Nor has the threat to him and his family. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex personally fund a private security team for their family, yet that security cannot replicate the necessary police protection within the UK. In the absence of such protection, Prince Harry and his family are unable to return home. Prince Harry has filed a claim for a judicial review against the British government's decision not to let him personally pay for police protection while in the UK. The Duke of Sussex's legal representative said Saturday that Harry wants to bring his children Archie and Lilibet to visit his home country from the US, but that is too risky without police protection. The representative said Harry wanted to fund the police protection himself. His private security team in the US doesn't have adequate jurisdiction abroad or access to UK intelligence information, they said.